This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by markwarden.com/video. That's where you can buy this. The house with the backyard gun range. The pond. The view. The location. Safe, beautiful Deerfield, New Hampshire. markwarden.com/video. His article indirectly gave birth to the Free State Project. Now, Rush Limbaugh substitute Walter Williams is watching with excited fascination the state sovereignty developments inside New Hampshire. In short, the New Hampshire legislature recently voted on a bill which would nullify the Union, or its bond with the Union, if Washington takes certain steps. Those steps might include a mandatory national service program. This bill was designed as a protest against that on the part of New Hampshire legislators. But Williams has some new ideas on this. He says, quote, Congress and the White House will laugh off these state resolutions. By the way, this is from an article on March 25th, a syndicated article. Congress and the White House will laugh off these state resolutions. State legislatures must take measures that put some teeth into their 10th Amendment resolutions. Congress will simply threaten the state, for example, with a cutoff of highway construction funds if it doesn't obey a congressional mandate, such as those that require seatbelt laws or that lower the legal blood alcohol level to .08 for drivers. States might take a lead explored by Colorado. In 1994, the Colorado legislature passed a 10th Amendment resolution and later introduced a bill titled State Sovereignty Act. Had the State Sovereignty Act passed both houses of the legislature, it would have required all people liable for any federal tax that's a component of the Highway Users Fund, such as the gasoline tax, to remit those taxes directly to the Colorado Department of Revenue. The money would have been deposited in an escrow account called the Federal Tax Fund and remitted monthly to the IRS, along with a list of payees and respective amounts paid. If Congress imposed sanctions on Colorado for failure to obey an unconstitutional mandate and penalized the state by withholding funds due, say $5 million for highway construction, the State Sovereignty Act would have prohibited the state treasurer from remitting any funds in the escrow account to the IRS. Instead, Colorado would have imposed a $5 million surcharge on the federal tax fund account to continue the highway construction. The 8 state legislatures that have enacted 10th Amendment resolutions deserve our praise, but their next step is to give them teeth. Unquote. That's George Mason University economist Walter Williams, writing on March 25th.
Live free or die.
I consider it to be my God-given pledge.
That's right.
So many of us in New Hampshire have been focused on the current next step, which is getting a resolution that can be backed by Democrats as well as Republicans. It may be that Walter Williams' proposed step is the step after that. By the way, have there been any efforts to get Walter Williams to come to the Liberty Forum or Porkfest? I bet there probably have, but I wish he would come. If he visits New Hampshire, maybe we can get him to move here, but he'd sure make a great keynote speaker. This is Dave Ridley signing off for RidleyReport.com this March 29th, 2009. markwarden.com/video